Let's assume Rick, I assume he was talking about you.
Rick, don't take the bait. There's plenty to argue about. Don't take that false bait from Joe, okay?
I don't argue. I just try to put some light on the other side of opinions and maybe show that there are two sides to every story. I think this one-year anniversary is great, but I think it's great for another reason. I think someday we'll learn that we didn't need to do very much, that time heals all wounds, and you don't have to go broke in the process.
We just had a guy here from the street
who you had.
Dramatically disagrees with you, Rick.
Good, who cares? The whole government probably disagrees, the Treasury disagrees, but we can't audit them. I still don't know the breadth, size, and dollar amounts of toxic derivatives. Sham, irresponsible, it's horrible.
So
where have we come?
It would have been okay.
We fixed all the banks and people still can't get loans. Okay, I'm done. Now you can give me all the propaganda.
No, not propaganda, Rick. It's you're saying it's okay that no banks would trade with each other. What we just had somebody say here.
You know what? I don't think they were worth saving, Joe and Steve. What did we save? What do we know today, Steve? How much the city, who has $301 billion of guarantees, how many toxic derivatives do they have, buddy?
I don't know the answer to that. We know that there's some hundreds of.
Geithner.
We know there's several hundreds of billions that are guaranteed by the government, and the thinking was that if Citigroup went down, the entire financial system would have.
Just like if Lehman went down, the sun didn't come up. Guess what? It's come up 366 days in a row.
66. Interesting number. Rick, I just want to be clear. So what you're saying is it would have been okay to have the whole thing freeze up, to not have any banks fund or collateralize or otherwise repo with all the other banks. Your markets would have been okay.
What I said is most of what they did was the same thing. It was papering up a situation in the darkest of times where they're going to claim that the credit crisis is fixed and over, as the current administration does many times.
I don't think they're doing that, Rick. If you heard what Geithner said the other night, he thinks we're a long way from mission accomplished, Rick.
What did you hear?
Did you wake up on do you have a bad weekend, Rick?
Monday.
No, not a. You know what? I did have
I had a really
weekend.
Why?
You know why I had a bad weekend?
Chicago lost.
Because it's 1 year ago today. I could see that the philosophical issues of those who lead us isn't in lockstep with those who put them there, and probably that will change.
Rick, were you in Washington at some of the demonstrations this weekend on Saturday?
What demonstrations? I watched network news. I didn't see any. What demonstrations are you talking about?
The one in Minneapolis where they had 1,400 people. That's the one.
Yeah, that one. I heard there was 300 protesters outside too. I didn't see them on the news. Did you?
So I guess you weren't there. Okay, Steve. Rick.